Good morning, children. Welcome back to the social session of Independent India 1947 to 1977. The first 30 years of independence we were trying to understand, where we have seen the first general election, the State Reorganization Act, and the social economic changes which are going to take place because of the installation of a mechanism called as Planning Commission. So, agricultural transformation is not a mere livelihood transformation for Nehru. It is a transformation of social and economical change in the country. And the strategy favored by Nehru and finally adopted included three components. There are three components in the strategy for the agricultural transformation. So, the most important change which I was talking to you was the agricultural transformation. So, how this agricultural transformation would take place? This would take place in three steps. What are those three steps adopted by the Nehru government was? First one was the land reforms were contemplated. That is nothing but the Jamindari system was land reforms is the first one. Okay. So under the land reforms, what they will do? They will abolish the Jamindari system. जो ब्रिटिश के टाइम पे जमींदारी सिस्टम था वो निकाल देने का है पहला. एंड नेक्स्ट वन इज द टेनेंसी सिस्टम, दैट इज लैंड रेवेन्यू जैसे वसूल करते थे, जैसे कलेक्ट करते थे, वो टेनेंसी सिस्टम जो है वो निकाल देने का. एंड लैंड सीलिंग, these were the three types of land reforms which have been contemplated by the Nehru government. Under the land reforms, first one is the abolition of Jamindari system. Okay, abolition of Jamindari system जो है वो पहली. Okay, and second one is tenancy system. कौलू बोलते नहीं, टेनेंसी रेंट को ले लेके खेती बाड़ी करना, टेनेंसी सिस्टम का रिफॉर्म करना. एंड थर्ड जो है वो लैंड सीलिंग एक्ट, किसके पास कितना ज़मीन रहना, अगर ज़्यादा रहे तो गवर्नमेंट ले लेती. सो वो लैंड सीलिंग, ये थ्री जो रिफॉर्म्स है दैट वुड ट्रांसफॉर्म द एग्रीकल्चरल सेक्टर. एंड द प्राइमरी एम ऑफ ऑल दीज वाज टू इंश्योर दैट द लैंड वेंट टू द हैंड्स ऑफ द एक्चुअल टिलर. जो खेती बाड़ी करने वाला है उसके हाथों में क्या बोलते लैंड गया बोल के जाना बोल के, दे इज़ द मेन एम. बिकॉज in the British period, what happened? These landlords used to own thousands of acres of land. They used to not till it. They used to rent it, hire it for others, and they used to get the rent on them. So that excessive land was taken away by the government, and it was distributed to the people who doesn't own any piece of land. And cooperatives were to bring economies of scale and also provide valuable inputs like seeds, manure, fertilizers, and those all things will be provided through the cooperative societies. जो गांव में कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटीज़ है, आजकल रैतु समन्वय समिति बोल के एक नया टीआरएस गवर्नमेंट इंट्रोड्यूस करा था, हमारा गवर्नमेंट ऑफ तेलंगाना इंट्रोड्यूस करा था. ये जो है दैट विल हेल्प द फार्मर्स इन कल्टिवेटिंग द क्रॉप सूटेबल टू द सॉइल. In the same way, these cooperative sector, cooperatives were very strong after the independence in the villages, through which they started distributing at a subsidized price the manure and the fertilizers. Local self-government would ensure the land reforms. Local self-government बोले तो जिला परिषद, विलेज पंचायत और मंडल परिषद जो है वो जो है that will become strong in introducing the land reforms, which were carried out, and the cooperatives run according to the collective interest of the village, because these cooperative members are the members of the village. So whatever the interest of the village is there, that will be followed by the cooperatives. So this is a system which has been introduced by the Nehru government in order to transform the rural sector. The land reforms were however implemented in a half-hearted manner only across India. Okay, full-fledged implement नहीं करा था. full-fledged implement करे तो चाइना जैसा होती थी. चाइना इज़ ए कम्युनिस्ट कंट्री, मगर इधर जो है पॉलिटिकल लीडर्स आधा आधा, ओके, जैसे देख के नहीं देख के, ओके, हाफ सीन हाफ अनसीन, वैसे हाफ ऑफ दे हैव इम्प्लीमेंटेड, विथ हाफ हार्ट दे हैव इम्प्लीमेंटेड. फॉर दैट रीजन इट वाज नॉट कंप्लीटली सक्सेसफुल. वाइल जमींदारी सिस्टम वाज कंप्लीटली एबॉलिश्ड, बट वेयर एज लैंड सीलिंग जो है वो देर वर मेनी लूप होल्स जो था, उसके वजह से लैंड सीलिंग एक्ट के वजह से क्या रहना, एक के पास 30 एकड़ से ज़्यादा नहीं रहना. वो क्या करा, 30 एकड़ उसके नाम पे रख लिया, और बाकी जो लैंड था वो उसके घर वालों के नाम पे, नहीं तो उसके बच्चों के नाम पे, नहीं तो उसके नौकरों के नाम पे रख के हज़ारों एकड़ जो है उसके कंट्रोल पेज रख लिया था. So this kind of loopholes, what happened, the Land Ceiling Act and other land reforms were not implemented with a full heart. And many, you know it, redistribution of land to the landless did not take place at all. The rich and powerful in the rural areas continued to control most of the land. Of course, the landlords used to control most of the land in the rural areas before independence, and after independence also that continued. And that is being continued even today also. Many corporates are controlling thousands of acres of land even in our country today. The Dalits continued to be the landless people, but benefited from the abolition of forced labor. वेट्टी था पहले हमारा तेलंगाना में, तो वेट्टी था. वेट्टी बोले तो बॉन्डेड लेबर जो था वो निकाल दिया था. इसके वजह से थोड़े दलित्स बोले तो द लोअर कास्ट पीपल जो है वो बेनिफिट हुआ. एंड अनटचेबिलिटी तो पूरा एबॉलिश हुआ था. वो तो आर्टिकल 17 ऑफ इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन टेल्स अबाउट द एबॉलिशन ऑफ अनटचेबिलिटी. अब तो अनटचेबिलिटी प्रैक्टिस जो है बहुत कम हो गई. And the first 5-year plan focused on improving the agriculture. The second 5-year plan has focused on the improvement of the industries. And dams benefited both agriculture as well as the industrial sector. जो फर्स्ट 5-year प्लान में नागार्जुन सागर प्रोजेक्ट, बाकरानंगल प्रोजेक्ट, हीराकुड प्रोजेक्ट, बड़ा प्रोजेक्ट्स जो है वो बने थे पहले 5-year प्लान में. वो डैम्स बनने से नॉट ओनली एग्रीकल्चरल सेक्टर इम्प्रूव्ड, इवन द इंडस्ट्रियल सेक्टर आल्सो गॉट बेनिफिटेड विद दैट. Though there was an agricultural increase in the agricultural production, but it was not sufficient to meet the growing needs of the population in the country. So the planners felt that the country should develop. It was essential to develop industries so that more people can shift from towns to work in factories and in the services sector. Hence, the second 5-year plan started implementing or focusing on the industries. So they have established large iron and scale industries, the basic industries under this. And tomorrow we'll learn about the foreign policy and the wars during the first 30 years after independence. Thank you, children.